CPR and AED Awareness Week is coming up. It's a challenge for everyone to learn how to perform CPR and know where automatic defibrillators are kept, plus how to use them. So joining us now to tell us more about this initiative is Dr. Camilla Sasson. Good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning.
So, okay, many people may be afraid to jump in and help because they're not sure if they know CPR, like myself. So how does one perform CPR correctly?
So the first thing to remember is that anyone can learn, and even in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what to do if an emergency does happen. So the first thing you want to do is call 911, either yourself or tell someone else to go do that. Get an AED, that's what this is right here. And then what you're going to do is push hard and fast in the center of the chest. So you're going to look to see if that person is responding. If they're not responding, you'll put your heel in the center of the chest on that breastbone, put the other hand on top, and you'll start performing chest compressions. And really the thing that we always remind folks is that if you know the song Staying Alive, that's a good beat to do. It's 100 to 120 beats per minute and about 2 inches at least for an adult.
I was just about to say, like, staying alive like that. That's how we do it?
Exactly.
Okay, great.
I wasn't going to say you were going to be a better singer than I was, but yeah, exactly. So compressions, 100 to 120 beats per minute. And then what you'll want to do is the 30 and 2, right? So 30 compressions, then you get 2 breaths, back to the 30 compressions. And what you're doing is you're keeping all of that vital blood going to all of the organs like the brain, making sure that oxygen is getting there when the heart has stopped. And so I always like to remind people when you're doing CPR, you're basically acting like the heart. You're pushing all that blood to the brain, and that's what's giving us time to make sure that we can get emergency medical services there and hopefully get that heart restarted.
Now, is that the same thing as hands-only CPR?
It is. So hands-only CPR is what we can say you can do for teens and adults. And it's really just that first part of full CPR. So it's call 911, push hard and fast in the center of the chest to the tune of Staying Alive. And then as help arrives, that's when you can start doing the breaths as well.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so how can we make CPR and AED use, part of our summer safety plan?
Well, you know, the most important thing that everybody here can do is help the American Heart Association as we create a nation of lifesavers. So it's going to be really important that you go to cpr.heart.org. You can learn how to do CPR online with us. Make sure you know where your AEDs are, especially in your workplaces, in your athletic fields, anywhere you shop, you live, you work, you want to know where your AEDs are. And then make sure that if you have an AED in a place, that there's an emergency response plan there, and you know what to do if an emergency happens.
Dr. Sasson, thank you so much. Of course, this is very important information. Thank you for being on this morning.
Thanks for helping us get the word out. And remember, learn how to do CPR. You can save a life.